Well, if you would tonight, turn for an introduction to the book of 2 Kings, back to 1 Kings, chapter 21. We're going to be looking at verses 17 through 29. I thought it was important, as one commentator writes, when you get to 2 Kings and you begin a study there, you're beginning in the middle. In fact, the book of Kings was originally one book. When the Bible was translated, or the Old Testament was translated from Hebrew into Greek, it seems to have been divided at that point, and later on in history it became the books of 1 Kings and 2 Kings. So I'm really starting in the middle of a story, and yet at the same time we need to understand the context. So as we turn there, I want you to ask yourself this question, or give yourself this scenario rather. Imagine the most despicable person that you know. Now, multiply that despicable factor by 10. Put that person as a ruler of your land, and imagine their spouse is even worse, inducing them to act on every wicked thought. That's the plight of the people of Israel when we open the introduction to the books of 2 Kings. You see, the conclusion of 1 Kings is the death of King Ahab. And this is the state of the country under Ahab, and really a recognition that this is really, in essence, the state of the entire nation before God. So follow along. I'll read 1 Kings chapter 21, verses 17 through 29. Elijah is the prophet in this section. Ahab and Jezebel are the king and queen, and you might be surprised at the story that takes place in this passage. Then the word of the Lord